John Lay here from Town to Learn with another hot take review. Today's hot take is on Grace Hill. Who? GraceHill.com. Grace Hill is now the second company that I've seen that has taken this unique approach of first building an LMS, then realizing there was 1,000 competitors out there, and then taking that own LMS and packaging it into a solution for a particular industry that provides way more than an LMS. And that's what these folks done in a really expert manner. They are experts in the real estate industry and managing multifamily and commercial properties. And when you manage these properties and it's your business, and there's employees, there is regulatory training based on your location, there is training needed to run a real estate. Just think of a place that has like 1,000 rentals in it, for 1,000 different families. For example, you got to have maintenance, you got to have sales, you got to have all kinds of different positions that are running that. And so what Grace Hill does expertly is they've aggregated and created, 90% of it is their own, is about 100,000 different policies for everything that you would possibly need to run a real estate business. And as part of their solution, that's policies, and then they have a whole bunch of content, so formalized content to teach you to be this or to teach you to do that, that you can use. And for all of this content that you have, including a whole library, these little 5-minute micro lessons or micro nuggets of content, you can use what they provide out of the box, or you could take any of their content and you can modify it for your particular organization or company. They don't really restrict it at all. And so they provide the learning management part, and then they provide all that content part. But what other challenges that you have in that real estate is managing or the assessments. So the concept of like how well you're actually doing out there. What are your clients? What are your inhabitants saying? And so they go out and they have survey tools that are aimed at going after employees and also your customers and clients, and they bring that data into the learning system so that you can see the strengths and weaknesses of your own organization, based on that assessment data, and then they compare that assessment data with what's out there across the industry as a whole, so you could see how you're doing against real estate, multifamily real estate buildings in your area or in your state or across the whole country. So you can start really using it as tools. They have this concept of a part of the product is a reputation builder. And that reputation builder. So one of the main reasons that people will buy or go rent an apartment is they won't do it anymore in 2022 without going to read reviews. And so the reputation builder is a way to comb social media, comb the local media, comb different online places that rate these type of buildings, and they aggregate all of that data, and they use machine learning and AI to sort through that. They have a really clever way of giving like a word soup salad graphic that's interactive that shows the different words that are inside of all these aggregated words and sentiments, and you can see positive and negative sentiments and the times that they were mentioned, and then you can keep drilling down into the negative ones, or the positive ones too, I guess, but drill into the negative ones to find out what's underlying so that you can change behaviors with your employees. Also, because real estate is so heavily dependent on regulations at the state and the local and the federal level that's out there, all of their policies and procedures and things that they provide, they do the legal consultation. It's their IP. They have their own people managing or monitoring all these regulations, and they automatically keep these up to date. So if you are the owner of this real estate, you can just turn this system on and it runs. You don't have to do anything. You're not monitoring anything. You can just maintain a base level of compliance for your employees, all the way to you can really use this thing to improve your business and do that in a measurable way, improve your real estate business. So I absolutely love it. This whole concept now, as I said, this is the second time. It's really the third. I think similar organizations would be like a Lemonade LXP does this same thing or very similar for the financial industry. And HealthStream does a very similar thing for hospitals in the healthcare system. So it's kind of like the next evolution of taking the platform and applying it. And the difference between this and an LMS for real estate companies or that would use this is that if they just bought an LMS, well, it's empty. It's just a framework. So you'd have to fill in all these pieces yourself, and who has time to do that? Grace Hill, apparently. But if you're just a small mom and pop, or you own 10 buildings, or even if you own 100 buildings, HR and running this isn't your primary focus or expertise in life. And so Grace Hill has a way to just snap right in, provide value automatically, and do that time to value in a super short way, because they're solving the problems that exist in their neck of the woods. So there you have it, another hot take from John Lay, Talented Learning. You can find more of our independent resources at talentedlearning.com. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel too. Thanks. Bye.